Jafar, I'll ask you this. There are a lot of your critics today who are in fact saying that here is a party that is reluctant to the sweeping change that it needs ahead of the election. The fact is the party hasn't learned any lessons from the election debacles that it has seen, and it is just refusing to reinvent itself.
See, the thing is that you cannot hand over a party to a single person or a strategist. The party is made up of its people, its karyakartas, its leaders. That is how it works. So if he is thinking that he would be in the decision-making role, he has to work as a member of the party to begin with. And secondly, we are not reluctant. We are revamping. That's what I was saying, that we are dealing here with the kind of party in power which resorts to all kinds of, ways to remain in power or to come in power.
But none of those efforts of revamping have yielded in any electoral wins. PKD Nambiar, do you agree that the Congress comes across as a party that's even willing to revamp?
See, there are two aspects to it. One is that the political challenge for Congress as a leadership crisis which it is facing. Now, so far it has not been openly accepted that it has got a leadership crisis. With this PK coming in, giving 500, 600
Sadaf Jafar, do you agree? You haven't even accepted the fact that you have a leadership crisis.
Today it is accepted. It's out on the open that you are talking to a political strategist to come and save us.
I am really surprised when he says that we have a political leadership crisis, because we have our leaders. No, we don't. Of course we don't. We have Sonia Gandhi ji who's handling everything. We have Rahul Gandhi ji, and I think he's the only person, this party, these leaders are the only leaders who are actually talking about rise of communalism in India, who are talking about, unemployment.
PKD Nambiar, you have a big smile on your face.
See, this is the apathy of every congressman. The problem is that it starts with Sonia Gandhi and it ends with Rahul Gandhi. Maybe to a little extent, it goes to Priyanka Gandhi. Beyond that, they don't even know how many names they can take. That is the biggest problem of Congress. Congress needs to be working on the booth level, district level. In fact, you will be surprised today, Congress do not even have a DCC presence in many districts. Even in the strongholds of places, like in Karnataka, for an example, where Congress is little strong, in South is still some places like. Do you know that the problem in Karnataka is there are 100+ general secretaries for a political party? Can you imagine?
Sadaf Jafar, do you want to respond to that?
I think there's a major issue with Congress. Accept it. But the reform has to come within, not from a strategist who comes. He can come and guide.
Sadaf Jafar, respond to that. There's some scathing criticisms that have been listed out.
See, owing to the fact that, Mr. Nambiar has his leaning to BJP, definitely he will come up with all kinds of things. Karnataka is going to be a different story altogether, and we shall see.
Okay.
In the past, we have dealt with the kind of political, the elections in UP, for example, were absolutely bipolar. And hence, we could not yield. But that doesn't mean that we are not talking about it. We are having a Chintan Shivar in Udaipur. We are talking about things. We are coming up with new strategies. For that, we do not need a strategist. We need a party worker.
Do you need a strategist or do you need a Chintan Shivar? I think this is the question that time will answer. Like I said, after so many deliberations, presentations and whatnot, this is a deal that has fallen through. There are many who believe it's a lost opportunity for the Congress. Many who also believe that this was never a match made in heaven. It would have been incredibly difficult for somebody like a Prashant Kishore to fit into the workings of the Congress.